Well, I'll give you two pieces of advice. I'd invest as much in myself as you can. I mean, you're your own biggest asset. You've got all kinds of potential. All the people in this room, you're lucky to be in this country, gotten a good education. But most people go through life using up a very, very small part of their potential. And so anything you do that invests in yourself, that's the best investment you can possibly make. And then I would follow my passion. I mean, whatever turns you on. I was lucky. I found something early that turned me on. But you don't want to take a job just for the money. You don't want to take a job for an organization that you really don't feel good about, or work for people that you don't feel good about. You really want to be excited when you get out of bed every morning. And it won't necessarily be the job that you have 10 years later, but you'll be learning so much as you go along. And I took a job with Ben Graham, my hero. I never asked the salary, and I found at the end of the month when I got my first paycheck what I was earning, because I just knew it was the right thing to be doing. So I would follow your passion. The triumphs in life are partly triumphs because you know that everything isn't going to be a triumph. And I would never get too hung up on mistakes. I know a lot of people that really agonize over them, and it just isn't worth it. I mean, tomorrow's another day, and you live it forward and just go on to the next thing.
One thought I'd have on that is that I think it's very important as young as possible to get a broad exposure.
We got lucky tickets in life. I mean, we got a ticket that said American, we got a ticket that said intelligent, we got a ticket, that said that this time rather than 200 years ago when the same talents would not have produced much. So we got a very lucky ticket in life. One superpower. Bill, you think more about that than I do.
I don't know, extending one's lifetime would be a reasonable thing.
Yeah, I'll take notes if you have anything to say on that.
I don't think being able to get rid of competitors, that wouldn't be much fun. That'd be like hitting a hole-in-one all the time. No. Being able to read super fast, that'd be nice.
That'd be huge. That'd be huge. Well, Bill can read. So I mean, he reads about 3 times as fast. And just think of if you're talking about granting a wish, I mean, what you would type of thing. I mean, what you really would hope is that somehow you could reduce the threat posed by nuclear knowledge in the world. I mean, that's going to be the great problem of mankind in your lifetime. And the knowledge is out of the bottle. The genie's out of the bottle on that. And you have a lot of evil people in the world. And then the question is, how do you prevent intent of evil people coupled with knowledge, which has now gotten more widespread, to interact in a way where huge amounts of damage are done to people throughout the world? And I think that's the most intelligent thing to work on philanthropically, for example, but I don't know how to do it very well. We do a little, but that's, that would be the wish. But the reason it's just kind of a dream is because the problem is so tough. I'm glad you didn't ask my doctor. If I'm in decent health, I'll be doing exactly what I'm doing now, because I'm doing what I love now. I mean, if I could do almost anything that doesn't require any athletic or mental ability, what do I choose to do? I choose to jump out of bed every morning and run down and work at Berkshire Hathaway, and I don't see anything that changes that. I'm doing what I love, and health will determine how long I can keep doing it. But I've told my children that when I start going gaga and spend my time spinning yo-yos and things like that, that they're to come to me and tell me that it's time to step down. But I've told them they better all come as a group, because if just one comes, I'm going to take them out of the will. I mean, you have lived a successful life. As you get older, the people that you hope love you do, and that includes your family, your business associates, all kinds of people. And the converse of that is that I know people enormously wealthy, they get schools named after them, and they get dinners in their honor, all that sort of thing. And the truth is that nobody thinks a thing of them. And I have to believe they know that, and that everything gets quite hollow in their life at that point. And they've got all these markers, and there's people on the Forbes 400, that are in that category. And I won't name names. I've seen them in very ordinary jobs, all kinds of situations. If the people around them love them, they feel very successful.